I shall introduce our first presenter. She's none other than Shireen. I think many of you have known Shireen, and she's very popular in our group of meeting here. She's very talented and creative. Those weekly flyers that you see, some of them are being designed by her. Every week she will just design new one. Yeah, you see how creative she is. And also she speaks many languages. She's a linguist. She's a successful businesswoman who ran a Japanese restaurant before and also many events. So I want you all to show a Zoom wave right now as we welcome Shireen. Shireen?
Hey, welcome, Shireen.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you for your kind introduction. Good evening, everyone. Appreciate your time here. So I shall go straight into my presentation. Let me share screen. And Lily, can you tell me, do you see my screen?
Shireen, you go to the first one. No, this is the Thursday one, Friday one. Yeah, can see.
Now?
Yeah, can.
Okay, thank you very much, Lily. So before I start the presentation, I want to talk about a disclaimer because this presentation is not intended to diagnose, treat or cure any disease because we are all born with an immune system. So if we feed our body with the right fuel, our immune system will function properly and our body will be able to heal itself. So what we are talking about tonight is just water. So I will first explain about how it all started and then introduce to you the background of Enagic, the company, and the expert's view on Kangen water, the importance of good water, the 3 different properties of Kangen water with demo videos, and the multiple functions of water with different pH. And lastly, some testimonials to share. So how it all started is there are many places in the world people say there's miracle water. Why do they say miracle water? Because apparently if anyone with health issues, say diabetes, psoriasis, eczema, whatever it is, even cancer, they drink water from these sources for a period of time, they do see health improvements. So I think globally there are 7 or 8 places. On the slide here on the screen, you can see Lourdes in France, very popular with a Catholic. In Mexico, there is also a source like that. And in Germany, for Muslims, they are very familiar with Zamzam water. In China, there's a place called Pama in Mandarin. People there live up to a ripe old age. So because of this, everybody starts saying, oh, there's a miracle water source. But to scientists, there's no such thing as miracle. Everything needs an explanation, right? So what they did was they take water samples from all these regions, they do a test. And the finding is there's only one thing common in all these water sources, active hydrogen. So what is active hydrogen? Water is H2O, 2H, 1O. So the H, the hydrogen inside these water sources are active, they are alive. So I will further explain and show you a video on that. What do we mean by active hydrogen, that they are alive, they are active? So with this finding, the company Enagic has an amazing breakthrough in technology. But in the old days, machines are huge. It's for hospital use. Only in the mid-90s, there are household units that a lot of us are benefiting from it now, health-wise. So who is Enagic? Enagic is a 46-year private Japanese company. They are original equipment manufacturer of electrolysis water generator for medical use. There are many ISO in the market. Commonly, you do see ISO 9001 or 14001. 13485 is a very unique ISO. This is for medical devices. For example, the CT scan in the hospital where you scan your brain and so forth, that is of ISO 13485 standard. So Enagic water machines are of medical standard. And they are in 23 countries, 40 locations, and always expanding. If you go to the company website, there are several certificates, in fact, quite many. I will just share with you three very prominent ones. So this is the first one. You can see certification holder is Enagic. What's their scope of business? Manufacture of electrolysis water generator for medical use. So what does it mean when we say, oh, our machine has ISO 13485? It means all material used inside the machine are of medical standard. Medical standard, okay? And also the factory, the plant in Osaka where they used to manufacture the machine, they are of ISO 13485 standard. It's a sterile environment. I think globally there's more than 40 different water systems available, be it distilled filtration or ionizer. Enagic is the only company that has obtained this high standard of certification. Next, for those who can read Mandarin, at the bottom of the certificate in Mandarin-looking characters, actually in Japanese, is written 日本成人病预防协会. It translates to Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Diseases. Okay, so what are adult diseases? Basically, commonly are high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and so forth. So this association actually says that our machine can prevent. It's a preventive medicine. How can they say that? They have to do clinical trial, for a period of 5 years. More than 6,500 doctors have to test the system. Then they will endorse it. I think this is just a requirement. To date, I think there's more than 8,000 doctors that has endorsed the system. Next, this is the last and third one that I will share with you. You can see here, Gold Seal from Water Quality Association. This is a USA association. Our company has an office in the US, I think since about 18 years ago. So because our water system is being sold in the US, so we were being checked by WPA of the standard, and they give us a Gold Seal standard. It's gold standard. And this one only Enagic has this certification. In Singapore, let's say you go to Isetan, Takashimaya, any shopping center, right? When someone tries to sell you a water system, they will say, oh, you know what? Our company is WQA member. What does it mean? It means nothing to be a member of an association because anybody can join an association, right? You pay, you be a member. What do you get? Monthly newsletter. But our company is more than that. WQA gives us a gold seal, and this seal you can see on all our machines. Okay? Now, who is using Kangen water? What does experts say? Dr. Hiromi Shinya, he is the co-developer and inventor of colonoscopy and polypectomy. Polypectomy is the method to remove cysts and fibroids from our stomach, right? So for gastrointestinal medical students, sometimes they call this the Shinya method because it's invented by him. So he has published several books. This is just one example I want to share with you. And in this book, in page 159, he talks about Kangen water. He says, Kangen water is alkaline-rich water. He didn't say it's alkaline water. It's two different things. Kangen water is not alkaline water, but it's alkaline-rich water, considered the very best drinking water because of its incomparable powers of hydration, detoxification, and anti-oxidation. For him, he has two clinics, one in New York, one in Tokyo. He has performed, look at the screen, there's a big number, I don't want to read the whole thing, but look at the staggering numbers. He has done that many procedures. So for his treatment protocol, for his patients, he definitely include Kangen water. So his patients actually have to drink Kangen water. Okay. On the right is a before and after shot of how it looks like internally for his patient. So if you actually go to YouTube and you just Google Dr. Hiromi Shinya Kangen water, there is a video clip that you can actually see the procedure. The scope will go in, and then you can see internally for several different patients the progress. is very amazing. Okay, next. This is Mr. Robert Wright. He is the director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. So this book is very interesting. It has many chapters that teach people how to prevent or even reverse cancer. So there are many different chapters explaining the different protocols people can adopt to achieve that. Then in chapter 6 is one chapter solely dedicated to water and us, water and our health. Why is it important? The science behind water is, I think, 37 pages chapter. I just extract a few things that I think is important to share. So he particularly mentioned about Dr. Hiromi Shinya uses this water for his patients, and they have zero recurrence of any kind. Okay? He also said that, but he has a machine already. Yeah? He's just saying that if he's looking for an electrolysis unit today, he would choose SD501 made by the Enagic company. Why? Because it's simply the Rolls Royce of water ionizer. But to be fair, when he published this book, then SD501 was the highest model we have. Now we have K8, even higher, even the better engine, more superior than SD501. Then he also wants to clarify that by putting all this information from his research, he does not get any money from the Enagic company. Okay. So just to show you, he's a real person, not a fictional character. He was in Singapore, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. Then he gave a talk, and it was very honored to meet him and to ask him questions that gave me so much knowledge and conviction on this machine. So the human body is 70% water. Look at the chart. Even bones have water. Blood is 90%, brain 80% water. So if there's so much water in our body, what you drink really matters. Because how do we get all this water in our body? By drinking, right? Not by dancing in the rain or sitting in the bathtub. We hear this a lot. You must drink 8 cups of water a day. 1 cup is about 250 ml. 8 cups makes 2 liters. Depending on your weight, it will increase. Okay? But you think, what happened yesterday? Ask yourself very honestly. A lot of people, when they wake up, they drink a cup of tea or coffee, then maybe some tap water or bottled water, distilled water, whatever it is. In the afternoon, maybe another cup of tea or coffee, and then 2 more cups of water, and then a glass of wine and a beer, and so forth. In the total, maybe if you achieve 8 cups, out of the 8 cups, how many are really clear, see-through, transparent H2O? Because those are water. Coffee, tea, soda, wine cannot contribute to the 8 cups. Okay, because coffee and tea are diuretic, they remove water from your body. Only real clear H2O are considered water. So if yesterday you only drank, honestly ask yourself 5 cups, then what is the quality of that 5 cups? What will they do to your body? So today you're going to find out. So this is what we have learned in school. Just let me recap a little for all of us. Cells comes together, it forms tissues, right? And then tissues come together, we get organs. And then we get our operating system, like the iPhone OS. And then we have our body. Many of us have this experience before. For example, a distant relative or an old neighbor or old classmate get diagnosed with cancer. When we receive the news of someone being diagnosed with cancer, very often our first reaction, our first question is stage 1. Very common, you ask stage 1. And what do you hear most of the time? Stage 3, stage 4, stage 1? I think most of the time you hear stage 3, right? Why? Because cellular level is stage 1. We all have cancer cells in our body. Whether are your cells healthy? What is the state of your cells environment? Okay, if your cells environment is no good, the cancer cell mutate, they spread to tissue, that is stage 2. If they further go to your organs, that's stage 3, stage 4, and so on. But how come when people are being diagnosed as commonly stage 3? Let me give you an example. For example, a certain person, every year do medical checkup. What do they check? ECG, blood test, urine test, feces test, cancer markers, something like that, right? These are not a good indication to know whether you have cancer or not. Okay, it must actually, how should I put it, affect your organs function. For example, somebody cough for like 2 or 3 months. It sets an alarm. They quickly go to the clinic to see a general practitioner and tell the doctor, oh, I've been coughing for like 2 months or 3 months. Then the doctor said, I think you better go for an X-ray. So from the X-ray, they can see whether is there a dark shadow, they call it, yeah? So if they see that, then perhaps there is a tumor. So what they need to do next is pick up some tissue from the tumor to see whether is it benign or malignant. That means whether is it cancerous, like in layman terms. Okay, so that will determine. So it must affect your organ function to trigger you to do further tests to determine whether you have cancer. General medical checkup really will not actually do that very well. So, except for breast cancer, because it's on the surface, so you can touch if there's a little lump, you suspect something is wrong, you go see a doctor. So what they do, they will take X-ray, of course, and then they will take tissue from that lump to see whether it is cancerous. That's why breast cancer early detection usually is stage 1A or 2. But other than that, things like lung, kidney, you cannot touch to see whether there's a lump. It must affect the function to trigger you to do further tests to find out. So I'm just using cancer as an example. If our body is fundamentally made up of cells, doesn't it make perfect sense that we have to take care of our health from the cellular level, right? So how do we do that? I said earlier, our body is 75% water. Our cell's environment is water. Each cell, 90% is water. So what you drink really, really matters. So let me introduce you Kangen water, because to me and also to Dr. Shinya and Mr. Robert Wright, they think this is the best water on the planet. So let me explain to you the name as well. Enagic is the name of the company. Kangen water is what Enagic call the water that comes up from the machine. It is a Japanese word because Enagic is a Japanese company. Kangen, written in Mandarin, is Huangen. It means back to origin. We are all born healthy, we are all born alkaline. This water will help us to bring us back to origin, bring us back to how we should be. So the three amazing properties of Kangen water is, first and foremost, it is antioxidizing. It's able to alkalize your body, and the water is microclustered. Before I drink Kangen water, I have no idea about microclustering. I mean, we all know we have a certain amount of knowledge or read somewhere about antioxidants, alkalinity, but microclustered is something new to me, but now I realize it is of extreme importance. Let me share with you why further down. So first thing I'm going to touch on is about antioxidant. You see the picture, you cut an apple into two, you leave it out, it turns brown. So that is oxidation, which means also aging, right? A nail, you leave it out in the open with the sun and the rain, it turns rusty, that is oxidation. So every one of us, we oxidize every day, no matter what. Yeah, this is nature. So there are some people, at age 65, they put a lot of Botox on their face, they make their face also tight, no more lines. But who are they kidding? Their organs are 65 years old. You have to take care of your health internally as well. How do we do that? With good water, with antioxidant. Because oxidation is as good as sickness and aging. So how do we do that kind of test? So let me explain this chart to you. On top, you can see this is oxidation reduction potential chart. What does it mean? You read it backwards. It means the potential to reduce oxidation in your body when consumed. Okay? Now, on the right side of the chart, you can see a plus sign, which is positive, ORP, measured in millivolts, like the electricity, millivolts. There's a certain current to it. So sports drink, soda, and all that will give you a positive reading. The bigger the positive number, the more oxidized it is. So when you consume, it will actually oxidize your cells because your cells put on water. To the left of the chart, you can see minus ORP measured in millivolts as well. Green tea, we hear this a lot. Green tea very good, better drink a lot because Japanese people live until a ripe old age. Why? Because green tea antioxidant value is about minus 100. Fresh fruits and vegetables, depending on what type. It can be minus 50 right up to minus 200, 250 perhaps. And then there's cod liver oil, then there's Kangen water. So next, I'm going to show you a little video, a short clip on how we measure ORP, the short for oxidation reduction potential.
So you've always been told that you need to drink 8 glasses of water per day, but do you really know why? Our bodies are made up of over 75% water. Every cell, tissue, organ in your body needs water to survive, but not all water is created equal. Tap water is full of contaminants and added chemicals that are harmful to our bodies. While bottled water might seem like the better option, the production process is highly unregulated and contains harmful chemicals leached from the plastic containers. Also, this water is acidic and affects your body's pH and antioxidant balance. To top it all off, when it's not recycled, these bottles end up in our community's landfills, rivers, destroying our local ecosystem. So what can you do? What if you knew of one product that not only will give you clean, refreshing, yummy drinking water, it will help you replace harmful household chemicals and help you go green in your entire home? Want to learn more? Here's how. This is your new SC501, Enagic's flagship model that will filter your tap water through electrolysis to produce super hydrating alkaline antioxidant water. This portable system connects to your faucet and is capable of producing 7 different types of waters. First, the water travels through your double carbon antibacterial filter to remove contaminants and chlorine, leaving you with clean, incredibly delicious drinking water. Next, the water passes over 7 electrically charged platinum dipped titanium plates, producing Kangen and acidic waters. It's alkaline and full of antioxidants and able to fully hydrate and detoxify the body's cells and tissues. So how can a water be antioxidizing? Well, an antioxidant is a simple molecule capable of stopping the oxidation and deterioration of other molecules. Enagic's industry-leading Japanese technology uses electricity to separate the molecules in your water, leaving more antioxidizing molecules available to stop oxidation, inflammation, and the aging process in your body. This is an ORP meter, which literally measures a liquid's potential to reduce oxidation. The more positive the reading, the more oxidizing or inflammatory the liquid is. The more negative the reading, the more antioxidizing and anti-inflammatory a liquid is. We'll go to Propel. This is actually the same as vitamin water, Gatorade, Powerade, any sports drink. About 400s. Going up and down there. We got Sprite. We all kind of know that soda's bad for us. Diet sodas, by the way, and dark colored sodas are in the 500s. But Sprite is right around 436. And we got Kangen. And it's been sitting out a while, so that's pretty good for sitting out. That's negative 483. Right out of the tap, I get negative 800.
You know what she say? That is about 483, but right off the tap, we can get 800. Why? Because even Kangen water can oxidize. So when you go to a supermarket, you see, $20 one bottle of water, it says high antioxidant. Please don't pay such money for that. You cannot bottle antioxidant that way. I'm not saying that they are lying to you, okay? But what happened is, at source, when they fill up the bottle, yes, maybe there is antioxidant. But, the shipment, the container comes, it goes to the warehouse, it goes to the supermarket. By the time you buy, you open, 6 months, a year later. Kangen water, you cannot keep the antioxidant for so long. That's why we cannot sell bottled Kangen water. You need to drink fresh from the machine. And it will slowly deplete over time, depending on the engine of the machine that you buy. Okay. Now let's talk about acidity here. What causes acidity? Our human blood pH in a healthy state is 7.365. We are all born alkaline, and as we age, around age 25 to 45, we stabilize, so that's called homeostasis. And then after age 45, you slowly become more and more acidic. This is the very, very ideal state. But I do have friends age 28, age 32, they have severe gout, they have diabetes, they have high blood pressure. Why? Because of a lot of external factors. For example, the food we eat. Okay, a lot of things we eat are acidic. Stress, bad emotion, anger, anxiety, Chinese we say pek tek, is very acidic. Smoking is extremely bad. Medication, here I'm not talking about TCM Chinese herbs. I'm talking about prescribed pharmaceutical medicine. Okay, that is acidic. That's why when you receive medicine from the pharmacy at the dispensary, they will tell you after food, consume after food, not on an empty stomach because they are acidic. Now, pollution is also bad. Well, now it's slightly better because of COVID, but we are facing the problem of pollution everywhere in the major cities, right? So pollution is actually very acidic for our body. But I do have friends that tell me, I eat very healthy one. I never get angry. I don't smoke. I don't take medicine. I live in the mountains. Yes, congratulations, but you age. You cannot defy aging. So aging plus all this, the above, when we have too much acid in our body, this thing happens for acidosis. And acidosis is the root cause of all illnesses. Okay, I didn't say that. This doctor did. So this is Dr. Warburg. He's no ordinary doctor. He's the first doctor that discovered the real cause of cancer, and he received a Nobel Prize for that finding. So in his research, he said cancer is caused by two basic conditions: acidosis, which is too much acid in our body, and hypoxia, our cells lack of oxygen. So cancerous tissue are acidic, healthy tissues are alkaline. Another doctor, Dr. Barudi, he has a book titled Alkalize or Die. Why? Because all diseases come from the same root cause, too much acidity in our body. So next, let's look at acidity. This is a pH chart. Full spectrum is 0 to 14 or 1 to 14. Okay? On a regular color chart, normally you see 4 to 11 or 4 to 10. Why? Because above 10, the color doesn't change much anymore. Below 4, it also doesn't change much anymore. 7 is neutral. So on the right side, the alkaline side is actually good for us. How do you get alkalinity in your body? With positive emotion, with good food and good water. And how do we get acid in our body? Besides those that I share with you, acidic food, stress, all that, it contributes to acidity in our body. So let's look at the acid alkaline test in a short video.
Everything we eat or drink is either alkalizing or acidifying on the body. Unfortunately, the majority of us consume foods and beverages that are sugar-laden, highly processed, leaving our bodies in a state of acidosis, which can lead to illness and accelerate the aging process. By restoring the body to an alkaline state, we can regain control of our health. Since our bodies are over 70% water, the best way to do this is by drinking water with a good amount of naturally occurring alkaline minerals. These are just pH drops like you would test your pool, or anything you're wanting to test the pH of a liquid. If you look at the pH chart, it's about a 4. And then typically pop and sports drinks are right in between a 3 and a 4 pH. When you got your Kangen, this is actually the 9.5 water, but the machine can make 8.5, 9, or 9.5 so that you don't detox too quickly. A fun little trick I want to show you guys is I pulled the Kangen water here. Let's say you've been drinking bottled water for a long time, and you're like, okay, well, how long could it take for the water to kind of help my body? Well, drink Kangen, drinking the Kangen water. But you guys, sports drinks and sodas are so acidic. It actually takes 32 glasses of Kangen water just to neutralize one soda. Check this out. Take the soda, take the Kangen.
Dad, are you still going to drink soda? We use Sprite for this pH test because of the color. It is clear. So when we put the pH tester, you can see better visually. But that Sprite over there represents Coca-Cola, Fanta grape, orange, even drinks like H2O, 100 plus, Song Pellegrino in the atas restaurant. So try to avoid soda at all costs. Did you hear what she said? It takes 32 cups of pH 9.5 Kangen water to neutralize 1 cup of soda. So what have you been putting into your body? What are your cells floating on all this while? Now, some people ask me, if I drink Kangen water, will my body be too alkaline? No, no, no. This water only helps to balance your body at a very good state, a healthy state. Doesn't mean you drink 9.5, you turn purple and then you become a smurf, right? It's not like that. Because look at the food chart. On the left is the acidic food that we take all the time. You know, you cannot say, oh, today onwards, you know what, I'm going to only eat the right side of the food chart. Because Shalene showed me already, the left side is no good. We need a balanced diet. Therefore, we definitely eat food on the left and the right side of the spectrum. Okay, we need the nutrients and the vitamins of a variety of food. So when you drink Kangen water, it only helps you balance at an optimal level. This is my favorite, okay, microclustered for superior hydration. Water is H2O, that is one molecule. But when you turn on the tap, when the water flow or when you pour water from a bottle, they don't flow in single molecular structure, you know. They don't flow H2O, H2O, H2O. It's not like that. They flow in clusters, like a bunch of grapes. Imagine if you try to put a bunch of grapes, a huge bunch into a cup, it will not fit. But try putting 5-6 grapes, it will fit in very nicely. So it is the same for water, okay? Huge molecules can go up to 25 or 26. So in layman terms, let me call that big water. Kangen water, I would like to call it small water for easy understanding. And there is the difference between big and small water. You will see in the following short clip.
See this in action. This is my absolute favorite. So you see this Lipton green tea bag? We want this to represent your body. Now, this is not some major scientific experiment. It's just a cool idea so you can see the better hydration and detoxification. So we'll put the tea bag in there. I want you to pretend like you're drinking Dasani all day and you're trying to get yourself hydrated. This is really important for athletes. It's really important for dealing with brain fog. And of course, with the detoxification, it's really important for losing weight and for feeling better because toxins, we'll even get a little help there. Toxins sit in our cells, and if you can't get them out with your water, what did my skeptical husband say? He said, well, that's not fair. The tea bag was already wet, right? But isn't that cool? That's showing you the superior hydration, better detoxification of your cells. But just so you know that we weren't, cheating, and it wasn't because the tea bag was already wet, we'll go back to the Dasani. You know how when you feel really bloated or your stomach feels really full and sloshy with bottled water or tap water, you're drinking a lot of water? It's because it's sitting in your stomach and not actually absorbing into the intestines. To give you a little dose of science, the Kangen water, between the good alkaline minerals and the antioxidant, it can open your pyloric valve and go straight into the intestines. We actually have the top colon doctor in the world, Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He created the polyposcopy and helped create the colonoscopy. And this is why he recommends Kangen water as the main beverage to drink, because the Kangen water absorbs the tea better. That's showing you how you can absorb your nutrients better and how you can get waste and toxins out of your cells better. It's a pretty cool representation.
So you saw that? Normally when we make tea, we have to boil water. We have to use boiling hot water to produce tea. But this test, we are using 2 room temperature water, and you can see Dasani, it does nothing to the tea. It is Kangen water, because it's microplastic, because it's very small, is able to penetrate into the tea bag and extract the tea leaves essence. So imagine if you use Kangen water to cook a very simple, in Singapore, what we call ABC soup. I don't know why that name too, but basically it's a form of meat plus tomatoes, potatoes, and carrot. These are the basic ingredients to make what we call ABC soup. After cooking, you do not need to add salt or soy. It's very tasty because of the microplastering. It's able to penetrate into the ingredients that you put into the soup and extract. So the soup will be very nutritious. That's why a lot of people with high blood pressure, they can reduce salt intake with Kangen water, cooking with Kangen water. It's very delicious and nutritious. So you can see this chart. These are the several functions of water in our body. The first one on top looks very insignificant, right? You will moisturize our mouth. But do you know this is very important? When you offer somebody a cup of water, you hear this a lot. It's okay, I no need, I'm not thirsty. Why do you wait until you're thirsty, then you drink? You should drink periodically throughout the day and just sip throughout the day. When you actually feel thirsty, the body is telling you, hello, I'm dehydrated. You know, I highlight in red. Here you can see. Why? Because if the water you drink is not small enough, it's unable to work in your cellular level to help to detox your kidney and liver. This is extremely important. If the water you drink is not small enough, it's unable to work in the cellular level to properly transport nutrients and oxygens into your cells. Why? These are the two reasons for cancer. Okay, so now you understand the importance of small water, small cluster, microclustered water. If you drink lots of Kangen water a day, 2-3 liters, you will not feel bloated. Some people say, I don't like to drink water, I feel bloated. It's so hard to swallow. That's because you're drinking the wrong water and you do not get maximum or superior hydration. This is a very famous doctor. Look at the names up there. He said, we have understood the importance of alkalizing diets for decades. We simply cannot eat enough alkaline food to keep our body alkaline. How much blueberries can you eat a day? One huge cup of Kangen water is close to 500 grams, the value of antioxidant blueberries. Right? How much blueberries or broccoli can you take a day? So drinking water can get people alkaline very easily. Why? We have to drink water every day, no matter what, until we die. All right? That's the simplest way. You know, eating supplements with very high antioxidant, there are days you will forget to take. You rush out to work, you rush out to fetch your daughter, to ballet, to piano, to whatever, you forget. But you will not forget to drink water, so that's the easiest way. Hundreds of thousands of our patients have seen remarkable results from drinking what? Kangen, medical grade. The word here is medical grade drinking water. So this is going to be a great thing for everyone and will change the lives of millions of people. I didn't say it above, he said it. This is just one of the models we have. I just want to explain to you different types of water coming up from the machine. You can see there are buttons here. This is touchscreen. So the demo you see earlier, that Kangen water has very high antioxidant, is able to alkalize your body. It's microclustered, so-called small water. Is being done. The demo is being done with Kangen water, pH 9.5. So this basically replaces your drinking water, replace your cooking. You want to make soup, you want to cook rice, you want to make tea, coffee, whatever. You use this water, okay? Next one, clean water. This will be the least used unless you have a very young baby at home. You can use this water to make baby formula milk, or you can use this water or take this water to consume prescribed medication from doctor. Not Chinese herb. Yeah? Chinese herb is cooked with Kangen water. Then the next one is beauty water. Beauty water is just a name Enagic gives to this water. And you see the pH is between 4 to 6. In Singapore, we have this thing called Watson. I'm not sure because now it's a global audience. Yeah, we have Watson, we have Garden Pharmacy, places like this when you buy a bottle of shampoo or whatever that is a hair or skin product. At the front of the bottle, they like to put pH 5.5. Right? For example, Johnson & Johnson, they do that a lot. Why? Because our hair, skin, and scalp, most ideal pH is between 4 to 6. So this one is good for hair, skin, scalp. Your plants will love it because it's slightly acidic and astringent. It's good for general cleaning in the house. The one at the bottom, it says strong acidic water, pH 2.5. Anything below pH 2.7 has the ability to kill viruses and bacteria. So you can use this as what? A disinfectant and a sanitizer, which is most important now because everybody is rushing to the supermarket to buy sanitizer. But I don't have to buy. I just press the button and my machine gives me sanitizer. And this one is chemical-free, toxic chemical-free. I can use this to gargle when I have a sore throat. I can use this to gargle when I have ulcers in my mouth. If I cut myself accidentally, I can use this to wash my wound. It will stop bleeding in 10 seconds. If I have sore eyes, I can spray this into my eyes. Can you spray sanitizer that you buy from the supermarket into your eyes? I don't think so. Okay, so this is just water at a very low pH without any toxic chemicals. So it's very, very safe to use for elderly as well as babies. The last one, and right on top, is strong Kangen water, pH 11.5. Water above pH 11 has the ability to emulsify oil. Why is this important? All fruits and vegetables, including organic, because I've tested many, has pesticide. Why do I say organic food has pesticide? Because organic does not equal to zero pesticide. It's only acceptable and tolerable amount. Okay? So in general, all fruits and vegetables has pesticide. And pesticides are oil-based. It has to be oil-based. If not, when the farmers spray, the rain comes, it will be washed away. We know water cannot wash away oil, right? It can then when you wash dishes, you do not use soap anymore. Look at these farmers. When they spray the pesticide, what do they look like? They look like astronauts to me, It is not safe to breathe. Why is it safe to eat? So next short clip is going to be a test on strong Kangen water, pH 11.5, removal of pesticides.
Organic, right? And pesticides are oil-based because when it rains, they have to have the oil so the pesticides don't fall off. Well, the 11.5 is our strong alkaline Kangen water that's highly antioxidant, and it actually can remove all oils, which is why you can replace your laundry detergent with it and replace any kind of like degreaser for your stove or any kind of like cleaner like that. But here is my favorite part. So we're gonna wash these tomatoes with bottled water, or just say filtered water, right? Then we're going to wash these tomatoes with the 11.5 water. Oops, gonna make a mess. Okay. We actually have this proven on PubMed to remove between 80 to 95% of all pesticides from your produce. My favorite part is that not only does the produce taste better, because it's not have that filmy, gross, slimy pesticide taste, and the produce lasts about a week longer. So by the way, when you wash your produce, so any fruits and vegetables at home with tap water, the chlorine is actually being absorbed into your fruits and vegetables. Same with your shower. That's why we have a shower unit. Even bottled water or filtered water at home, the chemicals are being put into the produce. But the worst part is it's not pulling out the pesticides and really cleaning the produce like you would like it to. Where the 11.5 can actually penetrate all oil and emulsify it and break it down and pull out all those pesticides. So now that you've seen what this SC501 machine can do for your health, it's easy to see why Enagic says, change your water, change your life. We'd like to help bring the cleanest, healthiest water to you and your family and friends and make a global impact on health, starting with your community. One more note on bottled water. It may seem like the convenient choice, but with all the harmful chemicals in the plastic and the acidity of the water, it's basically a poison to your body. And some bottled water companies take the clean water from indigenous people and they have no clean drinking water, just so we can have a more convenient bottle. When we say a global impact, we really mean it. When you're drinking Kangen water instead of bottled water, it's better for the community, the ecosystem, and you and your family.
I agree with her. It's good for the environment and it's good for our body as well. Now, look at this chart here. With a Kangen machine, you don't have to buy all this anymore. You cannot find any of these items in my home. We have a full PDF of what pH for what function. So if you understand how pH works, none of this you need to buy. So in the long term, you actually save money. You don't have to buy all this plastic filled with toxic chemical. It is eco-friendly, it's good for the environment, it's good for the entire family. So I'm going to quickly go into testimonials on people who have benefited on Kangen water. The top left, this is my mom's friend. You can see the before and after. This is shortly after I bought the Kangen machine, and my mom said, I have a friend with a lot of some skin problem. Later, I found out it's actually psoriasis. So I said, Auntie, you just come out and take water. I'm not sure whether it worked because I was so new in the business. I said, you don't buy first, can you just take the water, make sure it works when you buy. So you look at the amazing result. She drink. She didn't spray. She only drink. Okay, she only drink. And look at that, because you have to remove toxic build-up internally. Okay. Now the one on the right is diabetic patient with gangrene. This is a friend's mother. This picture is actually the second photo. She accidentally deleted the first one. So basically, the first photo is the second toe is very black. Then the third toe looks like the second toe now. So the doctor said, you have to make an appointment 7 days later, which is a week later. Your mom has to come back into the hospital. We have to amputate, meaning we have to cut away her 2 toes. So she called me and said, do you think this can help? I told her that I've heard about it. I've not seen it with my own eyes, but why don't you try? Because you have 7 days. After all, you're going to cut it anyway, right? So she let her mother drink Kangen water, and then she take 2.5, pH 2.5 to let her mother soak the toes, And after 1 week, look at the amazing improvement. Of course, she did go back to the hospital because appointment has been made. She needed to go and see the doctor, but when the doctor saw this, he said, I don't think I need to amputate the toes anymore because there's nothing wrong already. It's healed in a way, right? So this is a 82-year-old lady. You tell me Kangen machine is expensive, to her it's priceless. To cut away 2 toes of an 82-year-old lady. Then below is a dear friend of mine. You can see the improvement. I will not go into details. Right in the middle is my colleague. I used to have a Japanese restaurant for 16 years. This is one of my colleagues from the Philippines. I don't call this weight loss. I call this removing toxic waste. Okay? And then this is to just show you that this machine, the water from this machine is very safe for baby. Like the pH 2.5 is very safe for their skin. The one on top, these are from Dr. Shinya, before and after. The one below is from one of our senior who shared with me. This lady, she lives in Woodland. Her name is Agnes. From the first picture, you can see it looks like an elderly lady, right? But actually, then she was in her late 20s, I think. And you see the tremendous improvement over time of her skin and the weight loss. She looks like a young lady in the last photo. The whole process about 6 months, I heard. So the human body is 70% water. Okay, what you drink really matters. Don't underestimate what you drink every day. It could be natural medicine or it could be slow poison. This is to show you how it looks like internally. So this is the inside of the SD501. There is a filter. Tap water will first go through the filter to remove all the impurities and the things you do not want to be in the drinking water. But this is a patented smart filter, so it has the ability to keep the minerals. We have to drink water with minerals, okay? Do not drink distilled water or reverse osmosis water. That's another topic for another day. Now, on the right-hand side, this is what we call a electrolysis chamber. These are individual electrode plates. You can see minus plus. These are the electricity current. So the water, after filtration, pass through these electrode plates, will give you very high antioxidant. It's able to alkalize your body, and the water is microplastic for superior hydration. So this on top. Okay, how come Enagic has ISO 13485 certification? Because of the superior quality. Look at the on top. These are other brands. Okay, it's inferior plate technology, inferior quality. There's no maintenance possible. Over time, calcification will get stuck on the plates. It is sealed. You cannot wash. Maybe when you buy a brand new ionizer other than than Kangen, okay? It might work for the first 6 months or first 9 months, but because of all this calcification and no maintenance, over time it will not work anymore because there's no contact between the water and the plates. But you look at Kangen, look at the high quality plates. It's high-end platinum, coated. And then why we are ISO 13485 certified? Because of the high quality. And then every month there's a very easy cleaning where you need to clean the plates using food grade citric acid. Okay, food grade citric acid. It's very simple. I'm not asking you to take a screwdriver, squat on the floor, open up the machine. It's a semi-automatic procedure. You just need to set it up and press a few buttons and voila, it will clean. So if you do that kind of maintenance, you have put water from day one up to day 20 years later. Okay, you have to maintain your machine. Some people, they say, buy our machine, got no maintenance, it's very easy. Please run very far away, okay? No such thing as no maintenance. You have to mop your floor, you have to wash your car, you have to shower every day. Don't tell me no maintenance requires BS. Yeah? This one, okay, this is another brand, not Enagic. Usually when we do a demo, before COVID, we do demo at clients' home. If they happen to have a machine, we will take water from their machine as a sample or specimen to do whatever test you saw earlier in the video, side by side with Kangen water and bottled water. Most of the time, I would say 100%, unless the machine is brand new, it doesn't work. There's no more antioxidant, no more microcrystalline, because why? Look at the inside. Outside, it looks beautiful, very nice, they will just keep using for the next 5 to 10 years. But what is happening inside? So this client saw the demo, his machine cannot perform. So he bought a K8, then he gave the machine, and then we open up, and this is what's happening inside. But from the outside, you cannot tell. So will you drink from a machine like that? Definitely not. I'm not going to give this to my family. So I will not go into details in this one. So basically, this is the price list of in Singapore dollars. I just want to explain to you why are there different pricing. For example, you look at here, level look JR2. Okay, it says 3 titanium electrode plates, right? 3 plates. So 3 plates meaning let's say for a car, let's call it Mercedes. Okay, and then 7 plates is like a Ferrari, 8 plates is like a Rolls Royce. So the more plates, the better the engine, the more contact of water with the plates. It gives you a higher antioxidant, good microcrystalline and alkalizing factor. So for the further details, please check with the person who has invited you here. So thank you very much. I will end my presentation here. If any question, you can just put it in the chat box. Thank you. Back to you, Lily.
Okay. Wow. Thank you very much, Shireen. Shireen's presentation is very informative, right? Let's give her a Zoom wave for all the hard work that she's doing.
Thank you.
So right now, I'm very, very happy to introduce you the next presenter, who is the top leader, Alan Chi. You may have heard of him today. He's going to do the business presentation to us. Alan is very passionate man. You can hear the passion even in his voice when he presents to you later. 9 years ago, because of his health challenges, he went into network marketing and joined a company that believes in the true health, educating people the importance of drinking good water. The wife, Susie, the gentle wife, Susie, and the beautiful daughter, Jeline, also built the business together with him, traveling together to build the business and enjoying the lifestyle together. So with the introduction, I shall pass the time to Alan. Let us welcome Alan.
Hi everyone, good evening to you, and thank you for joining us on Zoom. Okay, I'm going to share screen. Okay, can you see the screen right now? Yes?
Yes, Alan, I can see.
Okay, good. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to start. Okay, I just give a bit of background. In my younger days, I used to be a merchant navy officer, and crossing the ocean is a daily affair. And I just want to share with you, the size of the boat in a storm does matters. Okay, and all of us, we encounter storms in our life, and really, COVID is one of the storms, and you can be in the same storm, but not in the same boat. It makes a lot of difference. I hope that I have this image, this graphic, you can have in your mind, okay, so that you can have a better understanding when I present to you the next slide. Okay, what is your current reality? A lot of people could be thinking about their work, what's going to happen, and am I going to be retrenched, or etc., etc. I mean, with this present COVID climate. Okay, my heart's really go out for you, but I just want to show you what is the reality. It's actually what keeps you awake at night. Okay, why do I want to say that? Because these are the 5 areas of life concern that I just want to share with you. Okay, the first area is in your healthcare. Well, whether good or bad weather, or whether good or bad situation, we have to take care of our health. And one of the better ways is actually to drink Kangen water, and one of the best way I would say. Okay, next is medical. Okay, the cost of medical. I have clients who actually had chronic diseases and so on. One medical bill can actually blow the whole family finances, and they put them into very deep debt. Yeah. So this is something that all of us got to look into. Next, daily living. So the cost of living is rising, and the children going to school, you're going to work, and your leisure, your entertainment, just your normal life. All these are costs involved. And education, maybe your children's education in the future. And I think, last but not least, retirement. One day when we come to the age of 60, maybe have another good 30 years to go to 90, and that's the time when we retire. You see, the question is this: which one does not cost money? I just really want you to sink in this idea. These 5 life concern is everywhere around the world. We don't care whether you are in India or in China, anywhere. All of us go through life in this manner. Yes, these are the long-term kind of challenges all of us faces. Okay, everyone involve money. Can you see the dollar sign there? Okay, if the next time you put up your hand, I want you to remember these 5 things. I call it RED, medical healthcare. RED for retirement, education, and daily living. Just remember. And what is the challenge? It's a red alert to all of us. Okay? So I will set my framework of my presentation in the area of the business part. Okay, the best way not only to survive but to thrive in the new economy is human-based franchise marketing. That's what we are talking about this evening. We can receive all the benefits of the traditional business, ownership, but without the typical risk. So what are the ownership? My fellow first speaker, she was actually sharing about, the product. She's a business lady. She runs a restaurant for 15 years. And you ask her, the cost of overheads are tremendous. And she shared with us it's about 35,000 per month. Okay. But in the case of ours, in Enagic, there is no cap to your income. But yet there's no overheads. Okay. That's the most beautiful part of it. Well, if you are going to be paid for performance anyway, why live with a cap? So with this model, there's no cap because it's totally scalability. Yeah. And this is our office, Enagic office. We are in 40 locations in 23 countries. So if, let's say, US is actually not doing well, that doesn't mean China is not doing well. That doesn't mean India is not doing well. Okay, this is the kind of, I need to share with you to have the paradigm shift. Because with the internet, with the things online, we don't have to be in one location. We can be in anywhere, and yet we can function as the normal. Just like what we are doing in this Zoom room. Okay, what is the business opportunity out there? Enagic business is really for everyone. Male, female, your pets at home, your plants, even your fishes in the aquarium. Just look at this triangle. For healthy food, let's assume that we need 1.5 kg or 1 kg, depending on your size. I definitely need 1.5 kg. I'm a 92 kg person. Okay, these are the daily requirement. 2 liters of water minimum. Okay, we will suggest 5% of body weight. Here we are talking about Kangen water here. But not many people are aware. What is Kangen water all about? Basically, the antioxidant comes in the form of active hydrogen is the key. Well, you can go and Google Dr. Peter Michel, a Nobel scientist. He will tell you a lot about this thing called active hydrogen. Okay, and this active hydrogen is not the air that you breathe. Okay, it is always in the water. That's why water is H2O. So when water is come in the form of the active hydrogen, water is the only one, good water, can deliver them into our cells, into our body. Okay, this is the missing link to good health. And for that reason, I myself actually came from an environment where I was having lots of medical challenges, and I recover from them, every single one of them. Okay? Okay, next. When we talk about business, we have to look into the market potential. Here we are talking about in Singapore, with a population of 5.7 million, and about 1.6 or 1.7 million are foreigners. Okay, let's say we are down to 4 million in the population. An average 4% per household, so we have about 1 million households. To date, that is 2020. In Singapore, after 9 years of doing business in Enagic, we have 22,000 machines sold. You take 22,000 divided by 1 million household and multiply by 100%, that's only 2.2% market share. Where are we now? If you look on the chart, we are at the innovators. Okay, the big wave has yet to come. When I share with people about the opportunity in Enagic, you have to see yourself just like the microwave oven. Okay, and today, almost 100% of households have got a microwave oven. This is a trend product. Okay, don't miss this trend. When the trend comes, you're going to ride the wave, and the wave will take you all the way there. So the biggest portion of the money at the early majority or the late majority, that portion is not yet here. Okay, and you look at it globally, population of 7 billion. How many machines sold? Maybe 1.4, 1.5 million. The opportunity is huge. Yeah, and this is really a lifetime kind of opportunity. You have the eyes to see. You have the eyes to see. Don't miss this. Okay, as I proceed along to share my heart's out and why you should be doing this business. Okay, I just want to share about this thing called True Health with Compassion. We can see from the triangle, on one side, which is physical health, then we have financial health, then we have healthy state of mind. Okay, this whole concept is actually coined by none other than our CEO, Mr. Oshiro. He's really a person full of compassion and full of heart. And he has designed the whole thing. It's just for us, so that we can live a life of freedom, a life that we deserve, okay? Instead of tying down to our job or whatever. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think all of us tonight, we have a choice to look into this seriously. And he took the trouble. It took him 10 years. You know, the business plan, which I'm going to cover later on, it took him 10 years to patent this. And why Mr. Oshiro wants to patent this? So that other people cannot copy. So that all of us will be protected with this business model. Okay? And your one-time initial purchase qualifies you a whole lifetime business opportunity and allows you to earn as you learn, as you work at your own pace without pressure. And this is definitely a guilt-free marketing plan for everyone. A business that can change lives in more ways than others. Okay, I want you to focus on the meaning of changing lives. Okay, when you look at the true health, we are talking about physical, financial, and mental. Okay, physical health for mine definitely has been changed. My friends around me, my family, my children, all our health has been changed. Okay, but look into the other portion, which is actually the financial health. Yeah, and you know, time is money, and money is time. Well, if you have enough of the resources, you can do a lot of things according to your own leisure time. And this is the kind of life that Mr. Oshiro is wanting all of us to have. Yes. Okay, I move down the road. It's really a perfect business model for home. There's no demotion. There's no de-ranking. So whenever you're promoted to a certain rank, if you take a holiday for 2 years, it's okay. Your rank will still remain. And there's no deadline, okay? And every month, how much you're supposed to do. No such thing. You just live your dream. You work according to what is the kind of a pace that you want. There's no stocks to keep. Not like some other kind of business where you go buy $1,000 of stocks just to keep at home. No such thing. Everybody buy from your branch office. And there's no monthly sales requirement, okay? That means there's no time limit and there's no quota. Is that a definite income potential? Of course. As you can see from a map earlier on, we are in 40 locations, 23 countries. Okay, and we are growing, okay? And so the potential in the area of scalability is infinite. Okay, remember this word is infinite. Yeah. Okay, next, I just go straight into the marketing plan, these 8 points. Okay, right now in Singapore, the popular sale is the K8, which is 6687.5 with GST, and the second one, which is a former flagship model, SD501 5285.8. Okay, I just want to share with you, this is an 8 points business concept. So every point is worth $430. In simple terms, I want to focus on the K8. So every machine sold, if you take 8 times 430, it's $3,440 to be paid into the system. Okay. Maybe some of you may be thinking, there's reason why you mark up the price of the machine. No, don't get it wrong. It's not. These are all the marketing costs. If we don't go by this way, we'll be going on the retail channel. We have to pay the overheads. We have to pay the staff. We have to pay a lot of things. We have to pay the branch office or whatever. Okay, there's this cost. So Mr. Oshiro has actually squeezed this cost into the 8 points. And that's why I'm going to share with you about this power of the 8 points. This is a patented comp plan that we are talking about. Okay, you start in the business, you invest in the machine for the sake of a family's health. And the first person that you talk to, let's say is N, okay, the company will pay you 1 point, which is $430. Okay? And the second machine, you sell to Ken. Ken purchase, the company pay you $430. Okay, just remember, these two are your foundational direct sale that you need to have. Okay? Then followed by the third machine sold to Joe, which is 2 points. It's $860. Okay? Wow, you look at this figure, it's $860. Well, if you calculate that in terms of the percentage, 1 point in terms of percentage is about 6.5 to 6.8%. That's the kind of money that the company is paying back to you. 2 points is about 13% that you are getting. Where do you find? Can you find any bank that offer you such thing? Running a business but yet paying you such a good return of investment. Then when you come to the Hope Group has accumulated 10 machines. When you sell your 11th machine to Jim, the company is going to pay you 3 points, which is 1290. You do the sums, okay? So as I move along, after the group has got 20 machines sold within the group, the 20 is not a new 20, it's a new 10 added up to the old 10. You follow? This is known as accumulative sales. Okay? That means the company wants you to do this at your own time. You set your own goal. How fast do you want to do it? It's really at your own pace. Next, when you come to the 21st machine, you sell to L, which is 1720. That means 430 multiplied by 4. Wow, that's a lot of money. After 20 machines, on the 10 machine that you sold, you already got the cost of a machine back to you already, and you are running an international business. Okay, as I move on, when 50 machines is sold in your whole group, that means from Ann, Ken, Joe, and Jim, and Al, the whole group. Again, I just want to stress, the 50 is not a new 50. It's a new 30 add up to the old 20. It's accumulative. Then you sell to Fred, your 51 machine. Fred is your 5-point business center, which is 2150. Okay, then when you have your 100 machines sold, some people can do the 100 machine within 3 months. It's all up to you. Some people do it in 3 years. It's really your own pace. Either way, I just want to highlight, it is not a new 100. It's a new 50, add up to the old 50 to accumulate to 100. Then when you do your 101 machine to Glenn, so Glenn purchased a machine from you, the company pay you 2580. And from the horizontal line, you can see it's infinite. That means you can go horizontally. That's why it's direct selling. Yeah, you can go all the way infinite. 1,000 machine, a million machine is really up to you. Okay, I hope you get this framework correctly because I'm moving to the specific. So how the 8 points are being paid. Okay, and you can see the horizontal line is direct selling is to infinite. Again, I will take the SD file one. I'll take the K, which is 6687.5. And remember, red denotes your commission. Okay, let me repeat that for easy understanding. Red color denotes your commission. What the company is going to pay you. First A, remember the first A? The company pay you $430. Okay? The second A, same. The company going to pay you, the second B or rather, going to pay you $430. So now I'm going to use the ABC, it's easier to follow. Then on the third machine, 2A, which is C, is 860. Well, I hope you can follow. It's quite simple. Then, here, because of a C, you are going to get 2 points. Because C is your 2-point business center. Can you see the 2A above the C? This is how it works. When C introduced to D, C will receive 1 point. the whole system is going to repeat by itself everywhere around the world, not just in Singapore, all around the world. We operate by one business plan. This is the 8-point comp plan. Then you receive 860. Wow, this is fantastic. You do the job once, C, sell it to his friend D, and you get 860. Can you see the power of this indirect sales coming in? Then C sell to E. How much you receive? 860. Because you are under the business center of C, which is a 2-pointer. I hope you can follow. It's very simple. Then when C sell to F, you get 820. Why? It's the same thing. Because it's under C, which is a 2-point business center. Yeah. Then I'll move on a little bit faster. Then from here, you are still getting 2 points. F will sell to G, you get 2 points. F will sell to H, 2 points also. F sell to I, 2 points. Then I move in. Then from here, you are still getting 2 points. Remember, the total payout is 8 points. Now you actually 6 points being collected to you. Then we come to J, you receive 860. When you come to K, 860 again. When you come to L, 860. Okay, here you're going to get 1 point. Why? Because 2, 4, 6 plus 1, 7. Because when L sell to M, okay, L is going to receive 1 point from M. Okay? So you'll be getting 430 instead of 2 points, 860. Then when L sell to O, L will receive 1 point. So you'll be getting 430. The company will not overpay. You just have to follow this. Everyone will follow this plan. But they pay the person in front to do the work of engaging the client. Then we sell to P, L sell to P, you will get 0. Why? Because when L sell to P, P is his third machine. L is getting 2 points. You follow? So this is how the plan goes. Okay, I just want to do a bit of a reverse. Yeah. So when going up this way, which is 2-pointer, 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 and 2-pointer. So you will not be getting anything from P. Why? Because the 8 point has been fully paid. You can see from a triangle sign. Okay. I hope you can follow. If not, you just talk to the person who brought you onto the group chat. They can explain this to you. But I hope I can give you a bigger picture of this as I move along. Okay, then you'll be getting 0. Okay, because the 8 points have been paid into the system. It's a very, very fair thing. But as you groom the people who are builder, you'll be entering the next compensation plan, which I'm going to touch a little bit more later on. Okay, you can see P, his sale is out of your 8 points. So the company will not overpay. Yeah, that's why the company has got designed this, but the 8 points is really paying to the system. Whoever is right in front, telling people about the goodness of this water. Okay, how much in total the earning from A, B, and C? The total earning is 11,180. Look at it. Okay, it might not be a very big figure, but remember, you have invested in a machine of 6,000 plus. And now you have a return on investment of 11,180. First of all, your machine is actually free. And most importantly, you have an international business that's going for you. There's no time limit. You can do at your own pace. And the system will repeat by itself in this manner. Okay, I'm going to move on. We come to 3A. Okay, let's count the number of machines. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. I use the cursor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. P is out of your 8 point. So you have 14 machines. That's why the next machine sold is actually a 3A. Okay. How much will you be getting? You said to Z. You'll be getting 1290, which is 430 multiplied by 3. Well, I hope you can follow this. It's very simple. And just follow the sequence and you won't get lost. Okay, I just want to cut the long story short. Here I'm going to go 4A. 4A is when your whole group has got after group sales of 20 sales. Yeah. That is when your whole group has got a cumulative 20 machine and above. When you do your 4 point, it's 1720. 430 multiplied by 4. I'm going to move a little bit quicker. Then when you come to your 5A, you have 50 machine group sales. Again, I want to highlight this 50 is not a new 50. It's a new 30 add up to the old 20. It's 50 accumulative sales. So when you do your 51 machine, you have 2150. Then we come to your 6A. After 100 machine group sales, which is again a new 50 add up to the old 50, your comp will be 2580. And from here, you can see the logo infinite. You can keep going on and on. Yeah, you're considered a senior distributor. Okay, I just want to illustrate a point here. When you're 6A, you sell to R. The company will pay you 2580. Okay, and R will sell to S. The company will pay 2580 to you. Okay, then S will sell to T. 2580. T to U. 2150. Okay, you see the point system is going to decrease a little. 2150 is actually 5A. Then to V is 1720. You see the commissions is dropping. W 1290 to X 860 to Y 430. Okay, with this 8-point business comp plan, the maximum actually the company payout is 8 points. Okay, I hope you get a big picture. Okay, so when you come to the point of 6A, what will happen to you? Okay, you will be given this. And if you have people below that has actually gone beyond the 6 point, or rather the 8 point, every machine sold beyond the 8 points, the company is going to pay you education allowance of $256. Is that good, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. Okay, I just want to do a short, you can participate in the chat. What is true health to you? Number one, Kangen water machine alone, or Kangen water machine and an ATM machine. Okay, can you just participate so I get a feel? One is just for Kangen machine. Two, you see it as a Kangen machine plus ATM. Yeah, can I see your participation, please? Thanks. Can someone help me? Are we seeing the figures coming in?
We are seeing plenty of twos.
Plenty, yeah. Plenty of twos, yeah.
Yes. This is exactly the heartbeat of Mr. Oshiro. You know, actually somebody asked Mr. Oshiro this question. He actually said this, can we make big money in Enagic? He said, not big money, but you make good money in Enagic so that you have a life. Okay? So that you have a life. So this is what Mr. Oshiro is giving you. Health, at the same time, with a machine, an ATM machine that's running and supporting of your lifestyle. Okay, I'm going to, thanks for the poll. Thanks for the participation so I get a better feel. Okay, as I mentioned, rank title, when you get a 6A, below you, there are 100 machines sold. The company is going to give you a one-time bonus of $3,000 US. And the educational bonus beyond 8 points is 256. Okay, I hope you follow. Next, when you have 2A below you, that means the 6A below you, each doing 100 machine, you'll be promoted to a 6A2. We're going to give you a one-time bonus of US $6,000. Isn't Mr. Oshiro generous? Why he want to do that to you? Because as you groom leaders, he wants to reward you. Okay, that's the heartbeat of Mr. Oshiro. And every month you have a monthly bonus of $25 per machine and a quarterly bonus of $18. And that will go very deep into the 8 levels of 6As. Yeah, very deep. Well, I don't want to go to the details this evening. You check the person who brought you here. I just want to show you the ranking. Okay, next rank, when you come to a 6A22. I'm a 6A22. That means below you, you have groomed a 6A and a 6A2. You have groomed a 6A2 and a 6A2. And below the 6A2 are the 6As. That's how the system goes. And that's the reason, our SD501, our series is known as Level Luck series. Why Level Luck? Level Luck simply means level people up. That's what it meant. So I'm going to come to the bonus. The payout is one time, $12,000 US, with a monthly bonus of $28 per machine sold and a quarterly. Do not underestimate this. There's a lot of money. Supposing you are making 300, your whole group is doing 300 machines. You do the sums. 300 multiplied by $28 per machine. That's a lot of money to be made. Okay, when it comes to a rank of 6A2-3, you can see 6A22, 6A22, and 6A2, 6A2. That's how the whole thing goes. And they're going to give you a one-time bonus of $25,000 US monthly bonus of 5,000. Okay, this 5,000 is like your income, but it's subject to some terms and conditions. Okay, so you check with the person who brought you here, but most of the people will actually achieve above this. Okay. Next, we come to a rank of 6824. Judy, one of our hosts this evening, she's a 6824. She received a one-time bonus of 50,000 US and a monthly 10,000 US dollar. Okay, this is for her to run the whole group. All of us are under Judy, so he's running the whole organization in this manner. I hope you can see the structure. That's how Mr. Oshiro does things. Okay, I just give you an overall view. You can see at the bottom the patented 8 points comp plan, which I've covered all the points, accumulative sales, and so on. And towards infinity, and as we progress along 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Okay, I just want to highlight when people come to 4A, it's a very, very important goal for all those people who start off in this business to set. Set your goal at a 4A. Because 90% of you will make it to 6A. As you go along the ranking, you have a 6A2, 6A22, 6A23. And aside, you can see the kind of money, the reward that Mr. Oshiro is giving. Because we are his arms and legs. We actually tell the whole world about the goodness of this water. I hope you get a heartbeat of Mr. Oshiro. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, these are some of the checks. You saw Judy behind the 50,000. Wow, really, I envy her. And she came from 6823. You can see in the middle. That's how she got promoted. As we have been leveling up, everyone will work together at the same time. Okay, there's Bernard, our top man here in Singapore. And at the corner is Mr. Oshiro. Okay, at the right-hand side, okay, you can see, there's me, Alan Chi. I received a check of US $12,000. Isn't that good? Isn't that good? You build your own organization, and yet Mr. Oshiro is rewarding all of us for telling the whole world about it. Okay, I just come to the end soon. These are the 3 key factors that will impact your success in a human-based franchise marketing. Number 1, the product. We have a fantastic, fantastic product. It's a trendsetter. And down the road, every home is just like your microwave oven. It's just like your fridge. If I start a new family, the first thing I'll look into is a Kangen water machine. Okay? You saw the needs, how important the water is. Number 2, we have a patented, fantastic business plan. It's fantastic. There's none other. I think that's why Mr. Oshiro patented it. And last one is the most simpler thing. If you are looking to live a life that's free, if you are looking for something at a point when you want to retire, and yet you want to do your own things, and yet you want to build a business that's all around the world, and yet you want to build a community of Kangen friends all over the world, join us and be committed and become a professional. Go pro. Okay, with that, I'm going to end my session. And Lily, thanks for introducing me just a while ago. Okay, I'm going to hand this time back to you.
Everyone needs to hear this.
Of what Kangen, this company
yes.
Kangen is doing. I've been working with this company, working from home, what they're doing in order to be able to help people have healthier homes, healthier lives, healthier bodies. It's unbelievable. Have you heard the news? What this machine does? It's incredible. Have you heard the news? They are exploding around the world right now. Everybody is joining because they provide the ability for a person to be able to work from home and help people at the same time. Have you heard the news? Yeah, I'm drinking this toxic water. What am I doing? I'm just absolutely destroying my body with this toxic water. It's so stupid. I mean, I would view that little machine as an ATM machine. You want to put an ATM machine in your house? This is the ability to be able to put an ATM machine in your house and help other people.
Yeah, you can hear that Eric Warby is a property guru. He's a guru for network marketing profession. Then his yearly GoPro convention has about 10,000 attendees. So did you hear what the guru said? Our Enagic machine is an ATM machine in our kitchen. Yeah, so with that, our meeting has come to an end.